Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead today, guys. What we're going to be doing out here, I am inside of the sheep pen. Also, I have a couple of goats inside of here. What we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be catching the sheeps, and we're going to be worming them and also trimming their hoofs. And we're going to take you guys along with us on that journey. But also, guess what? First, we have to catch them sheeps. So what we did, we went ahead and get some feed, and we're going to put the feed inside of a pen and try to see if we can lower them inside of there. And then we're going to go ahead and catch them. All right, give me just a moment. Okay, guys. So just put the feed inside of the pen, inside of the little house for them. So now we're just gonna sit back and wait. See they go in, and then we gotta sneak up on them and get in there and close the door on them. There they go. They're making a move for it. Now the one that's real skittish, you see that one that just stopped? That's the one that's very skittish, but she's in. All right, guys, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. She's on to me. Which what I'm gonna probably do, I'm just gonna probably try and catch her at a later date, because as you guys can see, she's very skittish, and I don't want to pass up on these few here. Oh, they're out. But I tell you what, I might have to put me a few more food in there and see what they do. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna wait till he gets me. All right, we got him. Okay, guys, so pretty much this one right here, I had already trimmed his hoof, so everything is pretty much looking pretty good on this one here. You know, don't need to do anything on this particular sheep. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna move on in, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pretty much check her eye. And what I'm checking for is to see if he has worm. And actually, he don't. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see that nice, you know, pinkish reddish color. That's what we're looking for right there on this sheep, guys. And he is actually in good shape. So we're probably not gonna worm him, or yeah, we probably won't worm him. So he's good. All right, so and this one here that's in the middle, this is a female. This one here is a female, and I don't want to give her too much stress. You ain't got to cut the ring. But you know, she's a female, and she is actually pregnant, and I absolutely cannot give her any worm medicine at this moment, because she is with kids, you know, or with lamb, so to speak. So we're definitely not going to give her any worm medicine. But what we're definitely going to do is we're going to go ahead and trim her hoofs, because I know they are due for some trimming. And still, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Hold it. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to check the eye, just to make sure that she is good. And just by looking, she is good. Don't need to be wormed. But what I'm gonna do, guys, like I said, I am gonna go ahead and get her hoof trimmed, and she is actually gonna be a tough cookie, but we're gonna get it done. And actually, her feet is not that bad, you know, but still wanna go ahead and get it trimmed up. These sheeps here that I have is, you know, they're very hardy sheep, you know, so they really don't need that much maintenance, but I still come on out and check them every now and again, make sure they are doing good. And when you're trimming hoofs, you definitely want to make sure that you have a very sharp pair of knife, or even you can check your your local farm store and get some hoof trimmers, to go ahead and trim the hoofs. So we definitely got them in. The other one we're gonna have to try and go ahead and get her later on. Okay guys, so that is one foot done right there. And definitely what you want to do whenever you're trimming their hoofs, because their foot is flat on the ground, you want to make sure that when you're finished, you know your foot is nice and level like a pod, to be able to stand on the ground. So that's what we're looking for, and that's pretty nice right there. So we're going to go ahead and get the other foot. And definitely what you want to do when you're going down, when you're trimming their hoofs, you definitely want to make sure you're not hitting the cute. You don't want to go down too far to where that you get them to bleed. You don't want to do that. And that's it there, guys. And so we are actually done with Mama. She's actually doing pretty good. She's actually starting to bag up. As far as with milk, I'm pretty sure, she's going to be dropping pretty soon. And so, we're just making sure that we keep her, keep her inside of this shelter, so that way we can make sure everything is good with her. We definitely don't want her having the babies outside or the lambs outside, because it is cold right now. And I know she's going to be dropping pretty soon. And the sheep that we have here is actually hair sheep. And so pretty much what that means is that this sheep right here, we don't have to shear the sheep. Now, if you want to share the sheep, you can, but you definitely don't have to. Once springtime comes around, what this sheep is going to do, she have on her winter coat right now. What she's going to do, she's going to go ahead and shed all this wool off. Okay, so, and she is definitely, in good health, and that's what we want here in the homestead. Okay, guys, so this little lamb here, I did, suspect that there's a possibility that she could have worms, and the simple fact is the way her coat was, was kind of like a telltale sign for me to let me know that something is going on with her. But after coming in here today and actually examine, I want to show you the difference when they do have worm, what the lid look like. And if you could look at that there, it's like a light, pinkish, creamish color. It's not as bright as the other ones. So that's why, definitely we're going to go ahead and worm this young lamb out today, so that way we can get her, back up to par, for her to go ahead and, start putting on some weight and, just being in perfect health, guys. And that's why definitely here on the homestead, we come out and we check our animals to make sure that everything is good with them. And what I'm going to do, because this little young lamb here actually has worm, what I'm going to do in probably about another month or so, I'm going to come back through and I'm going to go ahead and check her again, just to make sure that she is doing good. Her eyes is, brightening up. Make sure there's no parasite or worms, messing with her. So what we're going to do, the wormer that we're using here today is Babazine, and you know, it got the dosage and everything here on the back. You know, pretty much for the lamb, you know, this one here is, you know, roughly right around 50 pounds. And so what we will do, we'll come on down here for the sheep. So right here where you see the 50 pounds at, we're going to come right here, and we're going to actually, for 50 pounds for the lamb, it's asking for 1.5 milliliters. Actually, I have a little bit too much in here. Go ahead and take out some out of here, so make sure that we don't overdose. All right, and so just gonna go ahead, you can stand her up. And so what we're gonna do now is, when we are administering, you know, the medicine, what we'll do, we try to hold the lamb head straight up and just open up her mouth, put it in, and what you want to do, you want to make sure you kind of push it down inside of their throat. Get it down in as far as you can get it, to make sure that you're not pushing it inside of their lungs. And that's it right there, guys. And just go ahead and put that on in. All right. And then what I normally like to do is, I like to kind of help to, you know, so she can go ahead and swallow that medicine. And so that's it right there, guys. You know, today just caring for the sheeps out here. And that's it. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys. And thank you for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. Until next time, like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so that in the future when videos are up, you'll be the first to receive them. Thank you.